and thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. On your Friday afternoon, along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said, "It's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt." Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Johnson is out there with Culver. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Russell in at the 1. Tip-off goes. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Hernan Gomez is checked in, and Okogie subbed in for Culver. And the Suns here with a different look. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Oubre, and it's Payne in for Ricky Rubio. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, they were like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team. But the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Some changes for Minnesota. Omari Spellman has come in for Towns. And Turner in. Spellman the pass to Turner. Baines with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Such a wide-open look.
Like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Olsen. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Down low, here's Baines. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Okogie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's in there. Here's Payne. It's a 5-point game. Booker, right side.
Touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Lights Out. Lights Out's got his second bucket.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Payne against New Orleans, who is really on his game. From outside the arc, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Olsen. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. Taking it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Payne following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Booker with no one around, but they get it back. Five to shoot. Right wing. They need this. Payne can't hit.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin.
Okogie, the pass to Olsen. Pass to Okogie. from beyond the arc, and another three for Minnesota.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Baines kicks to Payne. Booker in the corner. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And here are the Suns now, after the basket by Minnesota. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Payne can.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
That one goes in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
On the wing, Booker to end the drought. No good. The other way with it, and going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
Here's Payne after the made shot from Olsen. Back to Payne. Good, and a nice assist from Booker.
Well, this is why the teammates for Booker are loving him. He keeps working on his ability to find the open teammate.
Here's Spellman, covered by Baines. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of this. First one falls for them. Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Olsen. Booker looking around. Outside, fires the 3. And so it's Minnesota with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got lights out, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Baines passes to Bridges. Now Carter. Now Kaminsky. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Here's lights out. Defender. Olsen passes to Okogie. That shot misses. Good D by Booker. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. So for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton comes in for Kaminsky. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Mikal Bridges. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's the guy that his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still.
And here's Payne. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He kicks to Bridges. Poked away. Here's Olsen. The fast break in.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Baines finds Booker. Baines trying to get open. Good work defensively by Turner.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Clearly a foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Both free throws good from Olsen. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. To the middle. And Baines kicks to Payne. Just 3 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And off the left side of the rim. And it swirls in for him. Payne's got his second basket of the game. Minnesota leading by 20. Here's Olsen. Another. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018, and what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts, or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers' end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
Break. Here's a Kogi.
Players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And tacked on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow.
And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Payne passes to Booker. Here's Kaminsky. Offline with his 3. Timberwolves leading by 17. Pass to Olsen. Here's Spellman. No good on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker inside. He's against Turner. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Timberwolves shooting 43% from the field. Olsen passes to Hernan Gomez. Here's lights out. Defended by Booker. The pass to Okogie. Tries a 3. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got 5 rebounds tonight. He feeds it to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Here's Olsen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Minnesota, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Booker outside. Pass to Payne. The 19-foot shot, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Payne's got 4 points now in the quarter. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been... And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jake Layman's checked in for Johnson. Okogie comes in for Culver. And lights out subbed in for Malik. And then for Phoenix, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Johnson. Bridges comes in for Oubre. And it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. Setting the floor for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Aaron Baines out there with Ayton. And it's Carter in at the point guard position. Out to the right wing. Olsen passes to Okogie. Kicks to Russell. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Ayton. Carter outside, passes to Booker. And good that time.
Booker touch around the rim.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Olsen. To the inside. Shoot from the right block. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Now, here's Bridges. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
And Matador defense, that's one of the he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
A nice shot by Carter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They double him with Booker. Russell with it. And it's Carter picking him up. The shot's good from Olsen.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Now here is Carter, covered by Olsen. Carter looking around, goes up to the stripe, kept alive.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
No good from Olsen. Phoenix has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now the pass to Booker. Clock at 6. He kicks to Brzezinski. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Kaminsky's got his first points of the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Layman gets the bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
The Suns shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Baines passes to Kaminsky. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Towns. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Okogie misses.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Payne gets a wide open look. Phoenix no good that time either.
Rare, such an open look.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Olsen. Well, Phoenix shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Payne kicks to Kaminsky. That's good from Payne on the assist by Kaminsky. Payne's got 8 points.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Olsen passes to Spellman. That one misses. Now, here's Bridges, guarded closely. Payne with it. 8 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that guy.
This is his first free throw of the game. Good on both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Pass to Spellman. This one for 3. Rebound by the Suns. Here's Payne. He's got 10. Here's Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. To the paint. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Working on Payne. The Sun squad struggling. Bridges kicks to Payne. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's a shocker there. Not in that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
That's good from Olsen. James Johnson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from Olsen. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker outside. Payne kicks to Bridges. Baines inside. Here's Kaminsky. And he gets the bucket. Kaminsky's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Olsen. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Now Booker. He's got 10. That one doesn't go. So it's Minnesota finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to.
Passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Minnesota shooting here about 46% for the game. We've got Johnson, and it's Okogie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Suns. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes impressive vert.
Olsen passes to Okogie, and he comes up with the deuce. The Suns shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Passes it to Kaminsky. Dishes to Bridges. The three-pointer, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something in halftime, going from a mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Pass to Baines. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Free throw, Baines. Towns, the pass to Olsen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That free throw good from Olsen. Well, you hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
And it's sent back by Turner. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And foul on the shot. He'll 2 at the free throw line. That's good from Olsen. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Olsen. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Bridges. Carter right side. Over to the wing. Kaminsky dishes to Carter. 4 on the clock. Over Evans. And it's Carter missing.
They way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jerome passes to Diallo. It's blocked. Minnesota's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 7 now in this quarter.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
There's the pass to Bridges. Here's Jerome. Shot to stop the run. Evans with the rebound. Here's lights out. Defended by Bridges. And the close range attempt no good from Olsen. Carter outside.
and he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Bridges passes to Diallo. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, if I got $200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Carter finds, hammering it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for lights out.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Get outside.
Pass to Jerome. No good on the three. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on the end of the third quarter. The shot's good. Lights out's got 45 points.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Count that one.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. That free throw good from Olsen. So he gets them both. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's a Kobo. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, the energy from Bridges really helping out to help him collect those points.
Passes it to Towns. Here's Noel. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Mikal Bridges picks one up. The first one falls. He's off on the second. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long.